Okay, let's continue with the game. I think we were right inside the trash barrens when we stopped last time. And before we start, like I think we got some feedback from the last few episodes. One thing is that we have I think the equipment that Dakon is carrying in his inventory, which is this unbroken circle of Sertimon. It has a use option, so I think we didn't know what the use option did. Usable only by Dakon. I think I was saving it up for a combat sequence where it can be used.
I cannot part with that.
Yeah,
I
but
cannot part with that.
we're not able to equip it into a quick item or his weapon slot. So I think this
I
is
cannot part with that.
something like a textbook that can be read. We got a feedback saying that that might be the case, and we can use it to explore more of his philosophy. So when we find a good break, we are going to try to do that. Another thing is that I think in the Smoldering Corpse bar, we potentially missed a couple of interesting conversations, especially with the character O, the NPC, and the character O. I wonder if we have a journal entry about him. It's interesting that we don't even have a journal entry about O. So if you look at NPCs, yeah, we don't see O here. The thing is that at the moment, I've taken like a couple of days break from the last recording, like from the recording in that Smoldering Corpse. I think more than a couple of days, and I've kind of forgotten what the precise like points in the conversation. It just feels like a soup in my head at the moment. He talked about a lot of like really abstract stuff that it sounded interesting, but at the moment I can't like put a pin on what exactly he was saying. So the whole conversation is kind of jumbled in my head right now. So I think once we get some headway on Pharod, we'll probably head back up to Hive, right? So at that point, we'll revisit the bar and give that conversation a second go, and like try to see exactly where it's heading. Because currently it's a bit jumbled up in my head. He said about the great beyond. He was really enigmatic. He said the journal. He said something about the journal. He told about Pharod. All of these things I have kind of forgotten. I think I don't know what happened there, but yeah, currently I can't remember the exact details of what he was saying. If I search O here, that's a nightmare because there's so many O's. It's one of the most used. It seems like it's one of the most used characters in English language. I think E is the most used character in English language. O might be close by. Yeah, we can't search for O like this. I think maybe if we search for Great Beyond, yeah, it's not important enough to be recorded as part of our main journal. So we can't even search for what was being said there. So we'll revisit that conversation as well as potentially any other new conversations in Smoldering Corpse bar once we are returning back there. And we also know that Ignis might be someone who is joining our party, which isn't that information that I wanted to know at the moment, but the game has kind of pushed it on us by listing him as a playable character. So at some point, I'm assuming we'll free him and he'll join our party. He seems like a good company for Nameless One. Look at, like, they even look so, their expressions, their general attitude towards life might be similar. So yeah, we'll go back to free him at some point, and we don't even know where Anna is. I would like to have Anna in our party, and that'd be nice. But yeah, she's also missing. So these are things to look forward to, and we are back in Trash Warrens now, and we'll try to fight off some of these people who scared us last time. There are a bunch of Desmen doing some ritual over here, so we'll try to, yeah, maybe over here. We'll try to see if they are still intending to attack us, because now we have Dakon. And this concerns me that Dakon does not have a health bar. Instead, it's a number. I thought maybe it was some sort of a glitch, and once we log in and log out, it'll be better. But seems that's not the case. Seems Dakon is stuck in this state, and I'm wondering if I did something wrong
Endure.
with this inventory
In enduring, grow strong.
or something. Yeah, it seems like I don't know what I did to make his health bar disappear. Did we level him up? We didn't get much XP since he joined our party, right? So I don't think we leveled him up. Maybe if we level him up, it'll clear up. It looks odd. I don't even know what to think about this. And he's lawful neutral. We haven't met the evil character yet. Maybe when Ignis joins our party, he's something evil. Maybe chaotic evil. Yeah, so let's move ahead through Trash Warrens.
Your path is mine.
This time we aren't too scared to explore. Rather, we are willing to explore more. Let me reduce the voice sound by a bit. Look at the music sound. It's almost non-existent. It's still I can still hear it, and I'm sure that when the combat starts, it's going to ruin our audio. But yeah, at least it's something. We'll reduce. There isn't a master volume. We'll reduce this by a little bit, because every time I give a command, they're like shouting in my ears. Okay. Let's move. The walls of these trash warrants are made of junk, crushed together by the weight of mountains of garbage above. It's very curious because when you reach the end of trash warrants here, we realize that it's at the top of this whole place, or at least this room is a top of a huge bronze bell. This room must be the top of a bell tower. So this is the top of the bell tower. We still have trash piling up above that. The bell tower is usually something that's fairly high up in any neighborhood, right? But this seems to be like packed with trash and has trash on top of it. So I don't know how high the trash goes. Okay, collector, buried, village, uninjured. Villager uninjured. Okay, so let's they are aggroed, so we can't do anything else.
What's up?
So let us.
You blathering idiot!
I hear your words.
Okay, why is we did? I think he got the saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, I do
Flies
remember.
wouldn't even rest on your carcass.
That was a new curse. I haven't heard Mort saying even flies wouldn't rest in your carcass. That's a nice line. Okay.
Sure, why
See, I gave a single guy to Mort. He's still so powerful that he's killing them off. I had 2 people assigned to this guy. He's still not dead. Okay, alright. Right, Mort. Okay. See, Nameless One will heal, so that was my intention.
All right.
Oh my god, this is heavy duty stuff. Do we have the spells for this? We have a lot of spells. Magic Missile, Pacify, Fist of Iron. And we have Adder's Kiss, Swarm Curse. Area effect 3 feet per level of the caster. Duration 15 seconds. Swarm of insects to attack all those in the area effect. They inflict 1 to 4 plus caster level by 3 points of damage every 5 seconds. So I think maybe we can use this spell. We have not found yet a place in Buried Village where we can rest. So if I use this, one usage of it is gone. But this seems like such a good opportunity for AoE effects. Scripture of Seal, Reign of Anchor, Power of 1. We definitely need to make sure Mort is the one who's going to tank all of this. Maybe we would even have gotten a chance to use the Blood Bridge spell, which we unequipped last time, because we never had a situation where Mort is taking any sort of damage. Mort has been tanking everything like a champ, but this time maybe he'll be different.
What?
We'll see. There are 2 villagers and 3 dustmen, all of them armed with little knives. How should we start? We really want like, if all of these people aggro to Nameless One, he's definitely gonna die. Like, it feels like if he takes like 2 hits from all of these people, he's going to die. At least that's what it feels like, unless we heal him. So I've always tried to do something like this where we select Mort and lead him forward to attack something, but that never seems to work. Like, Mort, please attack. Okay, see, they ignore him, come straight for Nameless One. What is the point of this? Okay, I think we should immediately use the Swarm Curse. I'll select it. If I click it, I'm scared that it'll... Okay. Let us use it somewhere here.
What's up, Chief? Prime scum.
Look at how much damage Dakon took, and it's so difficult to see what percentage of that health is remaining. Maybe this is additional health on top of health he has. I have no idea. I don't want Dakon to die.
What's the word, Chief?
Seems like that might be the case.
Stupid yabo.
Save versus spell 15. We can try to...
Balance in all things.
Okay, let's select his spell. Scripture of Steel, which increases... grants +1 to hit and +1 to saving to all creatures at friendly range 70 feet radius of the casting point. This is an AoE buff. It seems like he's the one who's taking the brunt of the damage, so I don't want to waste an AoE skill at the moment. Let's maybe use one of these things. Okay, he's taking... It's almost half health. Maybe let's use one of our magic missiles to one of the uninjured ones. Which they would show us if they are uninjured when it's unpost. When it's post. Collector injured. Okay, we can click to see.
What's up?
Mort
Good as
is fine. Barely injured. Okay, let's use magic missile on the barely injured. Oh, that was badly injured. That's not barely injured. I think I messed that up.
You see that?
The Swarm is doing so much work though. Hey! Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to reduce sound effects volume a little bit. I wish there was some... I wish there was a master volume, but seems that's not the case. Okay, so yeah, you could see the swarm disperse in all directions. Just a very cool effect to see. Let's look at the items that they have. Okay, let's ask Mort to pick these up. Cloud Charm is always nice. I guess we can just give Mr. Dakon some Cloud Charm. Let's look at the...
Huh?
Oh, okay. Can I select it and then apply it to Dakon? Good. 2833. We'll keep it there. We come here and hit T. Nothing. Okay, so this area is cleared up. This looks like it was part of some more permanent structure, perhaps buried in the surrounding trash. There seems there's nothing here. This is a nuke in the trash warrants area. Let's just pick up the copper coin, copper earring. I think we kind of killed off people who were lingering here. Look at Dakon leading the charge. Dakon is rather enthusiastic about the exploration we are doing here. The walls of these trash warrants are made of junk. Yeah, same thing. I think we killed off the people here. Yeah. We are cleaning out the streets of Hive, making it a better place for everyone. Especially the trash warrants area. Okay. And we can talk to Bish. Okay, it takes half a second to load. Trash warrants, thug, Bish. Okay, let's talk to Bish again. You see Bish tending to his post. As you approach, he glances your way and nods. Lo, be on your way and quickly. Okay, I think that's currently that's only dialogue he's giving. Let's talk to one of the trasher. The man looks up slowly as you approach. He takes a look at you and sneers in disgust. What in the nine hells be ye? He wrinkles his nose. Perhaps the dusties are missing another rotting dogs. He laughs. Ha! Never have I seen anything so ugly. Yeah, we don't want to really antagonize these people. Maybe I better decide for sure next time if you want to talk to me. A disease of your mother's loins. Yeah. Okay, so I think we are going into the buried village. So I guess the canopy above buried village is all trash. I don't know how that could be. Like, there's no way trash can like hold a dome, or like it can't like support the weight of a ceiling, right? So I wonder what it is that's supporting this buried village. Even though it's buried, there is still it looks very spacious, right? Relatively speaking. Village thug. So I'm excited to explore this place. We came here so long ago. It feels like so long ago. We saw this entrance to Pharod's court. That's only hint of Pharod that we saw that time, because we never talked to anyone. We kind of returned back to go explore Hive and possibly recruit some NPCs and also get ourselves a proper class. So we are back after that long adventure, and I'm kind of lost for context on what these villagers were speaking earlier. So let's go talk to them and see. I have enough jink, shaving, bleeding dice. Okay, these are just conversations. Yeah, you see a ragged man clad in patchwork clothes. He reeks of smoke and trash. Okay. Has a yellowish cast to his skin. He looks askew at you. What do you want from me, Cutter? Just answer some questions. Make it fast, Cutter. I got mouths to feed. Who are you? Ain't important, Cutter. Slipped twixt the cracks too long ago. Maybe that was me, da. One way or another, I'm just another one trying to make a living any way I can. Slipped twixt the cracks. Okay. Alright, I had some other questions for you. Make it fast, Cutter. What are you doing? Trying to make a living. What's it look like? I keep getting asked questions and it's stopping me from that. You done yet? Okay. How do you make a living in a place like this? And these people are having like some serious discussion here. Are they playing games? Still have enough copper on you? I have enough zinc to take all of yours. Set your traps and roll the bleeding dice. Okay, so these people are seemingly gambling. And after each little game, they come. I will double or nothing. Well, now, are you sure that you have enough copper? Well, now, are you sure that you have? Shut your traps and roll the bleeding dice. You shared something to eat. You shared something to drink. Okay. It's a very quick game. Maybe they just roll the die and yeah, I think maybe it will be like the simplest die rolling. Oh, we have not played the die game that was mentioned in the market area, so we don't know what that is yet. Seems the conversation might repeat after this. I will double or nothing. Okay, seems like that's the case. Is that a? That's not a Gitzerai. That's a tiefling, right? Let's go talk to a tiefling. Oh no! Don't. What are you doing? Okay. You see a haggard woman, her care-lined face showing every scar the years have left upon her. Her eyes are knowing and tired. She smiles as she speaks. What is it you're wanting from me? Okay. Is this a nice person? What the hell? Go on. What did you want to know? Who are you? Who am I? She laughs bitterly. Might as well ask for a grain of sand's name, Cutter, because that's about as important as I am. That's an uplifting viewpoint. I had some other questions. Go on. Why did you want to know? What are you doing? What am I doing? Why? Just trying to eke out a hard scrabble life under rack-picker squares and steering clear of those who put me here in the first place. That's what I'm doing. She was put here in this place. It is a she, right? Yeah, she. Very well. I had some questions. Okay. Maybe the village thug next. Oh, who's that? Could not click on that model. The man looks up slowly as I approach. He takes a look at you and sneers in disgust. What in nine bells be ye? He wrinkles his nose. Mayhap the dusties are missing another rotting dogs. He laughs. Ha, never have I seen anything so ugly. This time I feel like we can maybe antagonize him. But let's just be like, this is me being cheeky. Maybe that will be taken as aggressive and let's see. The man seems taken aback for a moment, then sneers again, fingering the hilt of his blade. Ye look due for bleeding, governor. Draw that blade and the only man you'll be killing is yourself. Settle down, I have no interest in fighting you. Oh, you're done, do you? He spits at your feet. What does the thin, watery blood of cowards feel? What? Does the thin, watery blood of cowards fill your veins, Spurk? Or did it all seep out during your last mangling? As I recall, your mother is the only one who has the thin, watery blood of cowards running in her veins. By my count, that means half the city's bastards carry the same bloodline as you. That's just like a complicated insult. What is that? Your mother is the one who has thin, watery blood of cowards running in her veins. By my count, that means half the city's bastards carry the same bloodline as you. Let's stop this before there's any trouble. Nay, Burke, it's not that simple. You will have to pay for your privilege of not wearing me blade. But your mother doesn't charge. Why do you? Alright then, how much? All you're carrying should settle the matter by my reckoning. He laughs. Come on now, hand it over. Give him all your money. That's actually an option. Wow. This is going to be a very serious affair once you attack him. I'm just going to leave. Aye, be on your way back to the butcher's shop then, coward. He laughs. Wow, I never thought we could de-escalate that, but apparently we could. You see a ragged man clad in patchwork clothes. He reeks of few smokes and okay, maybe the same dialogue options. Who are you? Ain't important. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, it's the same thing. So at least we won't have like we can't be sure. Like we have seen generic named NPCs have like interesting dialogue options. Queue in. So okay, let's just take a step back and like play it natural. Okay, we came to Buried Village looking for Pharod. So instead of like going to every nook and corner like talking to everyone, let's just be reasonable and like talk to someone who looks maybe a bit more educated and like talkative than the other people. You see a drab man with a perfectly moon-shaped face. He looks at you without expression and does not speak. He looks as though his voice would be flat as a meadow. Greetings, I was hoping you could answer a few questions for me. What do you wish to know? Tell me of yourself. I once lived in a land of metal machines and doors that opened at a word. I dream of pristine metal cities and empty shells that are our people. I had a number and a name there, and now I have neither. Like all my kind, they are all I have. They are all I've had all my life. A number and a name. Okay. They were stolen from me. Without them I am nothing. I request your aid. Who has your number and name?
Updated my journal.
The one who used to be Radine. She stole them from me. I offered her the shelter of my name and number, and she stole them from me. They are mine lawfully and by right. Find her. She's in this village. Tough. Answer some questions for me. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Answer some questions for me. Tell me of yourself. What can you give me? I don't want to go down this route yet. He seems like a very okay. We don't know what his disposition is. He seems like he's just spitting facts at this moment and not trying to like swindle us or anything. We'll see. And some questions. Tell me of this place. I know nothing of it. I do not know this place. I have no name. I have no number. I have no memory of this place. I am cold. I am scared. This is strange to be so naked. I fear I will die. What do you mean? I once lived in a land of metal machines and doors that opened at a word. I dream of the pristine metal cities and the empty shells that are our people. I had a number and a name there. Now I have neither. Like all my kind, they are all I have. They are all I've had they are all I've had on my own all my life. They were stolen from me. Without them, I'm nothing. Everything's so confusing. Was this man some sort of a robot? Then somehow he's in a human body now. There is no description. Okay, we said that he has a moon-like face, and his name is Q-In. Apparently, the game gives the name Q-In to this person. So that's the information we got so far. And we felt that his voice would be flat as a meadow, like flat baritone voice maybe. So that's all the information, but we don't have a context of how we got that information. These were just presented to us without like saying that someone's voice might look flat, like by just looking at them is such a interesting, like that's such a specific thing to suggest, right? And the name too, like we don't know what this is. Let's ask this question to see what the answer is. I have nothing. I request your aid. Tell me of Sigil. I know nothing of it. I do not know this place. I have no name. I have no number. I have no memory of this place. I am cold. I am scared. This is so strange to be so naked. I fear I will die. Some other questions. Let's swear that we'll help him, then leave. Maybe take a closer look. This is just a regular model, so we can't really say anything much. But at least we got a journal entry, which might be more revealing than what we like. I met a strange man whose name and number were stolen from him. He seems to come from a land of law and metal. Land of law. See, it's not something that we got from that conversation. At least didn't trigger for me personally. Where all things have their place and number, and he seems naked and cold without his. So maybe he came from one of the lawful planes. A strange man has asked me to get his name and number back from Radine, the woman who stole them from him. He seems to regard the name and number as a kind of security against the chaos of the cosmos. Wow. Okay, Q-In. We'll see what we can do. Let's talk to another random villager to see if the questions are same. So we will leave them. There are a few buildings that we can go inside. I'm always scared when that's the case. Necklace of hollow teeth. This is a necklace made of pointed teeth. Examining it more closely, you see that each of the teeth has been hollowed out, as if it could carry a small amount of liquid. What the hell? Is this an What does the blue mean? Does the blue mean that it's an identifiable item, or that it has some other? Is it rarity maybe? It has more speed. Wow. Cures poison. Queen's poison charm. This necklace is made of pointed teeth. Examining more closely, it is Queen's poison charm. When used, it has the ability to cure various types of poison. Is it a multi-use item? No, it has one beside it, so it's just a single-use item. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I thought this person was going to be like a really grounded person with good information about this place. It was the exact opposite of that. He's so clueless. We are the one like explaining to him, okay, this is Sigil, this is trash warrants, okay, like calm down. We had to calm him down instead of him giving us something interesting to listen to. Quinn's shop. Okay, let's. When there are so many options, I'm just always so overwhelmed. Okay, let's go into a house with no labels just to see what it feels like. Buried village. Is it an inn? No, it's just a home of this buried villager. He has two little desks that we can interact with, but this seems to be something very unique. What is happening here? What are these? Can't make sense of what this is. What kind of a setup do you have here? There is no question mark anywhere to just click on it and see what it is. We'll have to talk to him. We'll quick save and we'll talk to him so that things don't. Will I see a ragged man clad in patchwork clothes? SQAT, what do you want from me? Who are you? What are you doing? Okay. Seems like there is. Can I take your comments? You don't mind, do you? Okay, it seems fine. I'll leave you be. It's fine.
Done.
Let's quickly explore this. Oh, Martha Seamstress's home. Did we have a reference to her name at some earlier point? I'm not sure. Okay. She looks like a old woman.
Done.
Maybe one of the midwives. Yeah, seamstress is not doing expected things. This is a pile of foul-smelling body parts. Arms, legs, torsos, even the occasional hand. They all look picked clean. What do you mean picked clean? Like they're cut clean off. This tub is filled with a mess of rotting body parts. They all look picked clean. Okay, maybe she's the one who is like patching us with the skin that we have. Needle and thread is always useful. Let's quick save and get some light here. That doesn't seem to be anything. Okay. Okay, let's talk to her. You see a blockish woman dressed in heavy burlap robe. She lumbers about the room, her joints popping as she bends over to pick up objects from various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head with a bone hairpin. She has a sour, curd-faced expression. She's mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. Greetings. This woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking at one of the corpses. Come on now. She clicks her teeth. Don't be all difficult on Martha. He's being difficult, isn't he, Martha? Yes, he is. She's talking to herself. Watch what she's doing. From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth with only her hands and fingernails. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splintered wooden chisel and a mallet and thwacks at the gums until the tooth snaps free, then puts it into a bag at her waist. Okay. Just regular seamstress stuff. What are you doing? Martha leaps away from the corpse, startled, and gives a piercing shriek. Ah! She catches her breath, then hisses angrily at the corpse on the table. If dead you were not, you might have said something earlier. False corpse, nasty corpse. Yes. Have you no shame? Throw voice. You are the one who should be ashamed, knocking out my teeth like that. Have you no respect for the dead? Wait, what? Oh, throw voice. It means like. Oh. Okay, I see what's happening. Okay. Okay, she was picking the corpse and then she assumed that it was the corpse that spoke when we spoke. We can like play with her a bit if we want. Throw the voice and like try to startle her more. This is such an interesting option to pick just to see what her response is. But if we do things like this, I feel like I don't know if it's a representative of the person that we want to be. But such a fun option that we feel like choosing that. I'll be kind to her. Martha squints and turns. How do you get over there so fast? She mumbles to herself, Martha, how did she do that? No glimmer, no glimmer. This grave base blind and near deaf. Martha is still mumbling to herself something about corpses and gratitude, which you don't quite catch. Who are you?
Updated my journal.
Martha, did this one ask who I was? He did. She starts humming. Nobody but mine. I am Martha. Martha the seamstress. Martha the seamstress. Martha the seamstress. She turns away. Back to the corpse, singing her name to herself. What are you doing? Martha turns back to the corpse with a huff. I am trying to get this Berg to give up his stitches, his teethies, and he's in recuperating. No. She wags her... Recuperating? Okay. Wags her finger as if lecturing a small child. Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Martha? She pouts. Yes, he is. Stitches and teethies? What are you talking about? I see. Can I ask you other questions? What are you talking about? Gotta pull the stitches out. The teethies. Eh? Give me a moment. Okay, we're back. Okay, gotta pull the stitches out. The teethies, eh? Martha, perhaps you could give me a hand. I've been giving you a hand. Wait, what? Let me read that again. Gotta pull the stitches out. The teethies, eh? Teethies. Eh, Martha, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a hand, old Batty. No needs to take that tone with me. Pulling out the stitches and teethies, yes. And the thing is inside. She's talking to herself like as if in two versions. Or like Martha is some like clearly separate entity for her. Things is inside. Why are you pulling out post teeth and stitches? I see here. Things is inside. I think she means organs. I hope she means organs. Thingies. More turns to Martha. Yes, thingies. He turns to you. It's all semantics. Martha, why are you pulling out the corpse's teeth and stitches? Put them aside, Martha. That's what I does. She scratches her head. Aye, Martha, we do stitchy threads and teethies are precious. Can be turned into jing. Strip the corpses we bring here. Strip the corpses we bring here. They tell Martha. Pull out the teethies, stitches, thingies inside the corpse. Strip them cold. Then we sell them to the dusties. Okay, so it seems like maybe this is part of Pharod's operation. He's like stripping them clean, not just stripping them clean of their belongings, but just teeth and organs and skins. I have no idea how. Like, what is the level of grimness that we are looking at here? But it seems like they're doing something messed up. Sell the corpses to dusties. Who tells you to do this? What do you find in the bodies? You look for things inside the corpse. Can you dig around in my body for anything? You pull stitches out of a corpse. Can I buy some needle and thread from you? Sell the corpse to dusties. Martha frowns. Did we not say we'd be selling the this person conversing this person is just so confusing because she's talking to herself half the time, barely responding to us, but sometimes she does respond to us. So no, I think she always responds to Martha saying that someone else is telling her something and then she's responding to Martha. Martha frowns. Did we not say we'd be selling the Martha? Her frown deepens. She shakes her head. Aye, Martha, we did. Dusties buy bodies, but we takes all we can first. Who tells you to strip the corpses? Fat-faced gimme pig Quint, and the other crutch Hobble crutch, Pharod. Isn't it that right, Martha? She gives a queer smile and nods. Ah, it is, Martha. Fat-faced gimme pig Quint, and the other crutch Hobble crutch, Pharod. Fat-faced gimme pig Quint. This Pharod is just a different pronunciation for Pharod that she came up with as her lyrics for her songs, I guess. She gives a cure smile and nods. Ah, it is Martha. Pharod, where is he? What do they do with the things you dig out of the corpse? Sell for shinies. I see. Can I ask you some? We still don't know where the bodies come from, though. Like, is it just regular bodies from like Sigil and Highway area? But before they take it to Dusty's, they are stripped clean. Like half the entering process is done here. Like Pharod seems to be doing them a favor by doing. I don't know. I see. Can I ask you some other questions? Sell the corpse Dusty's. What do you find in the bodies? Who tells you this? Pharod, where is he? Martha Shark, where's Pharod? This one asks. Yes, he's here, Martha, isn't he? She nods. Aye, Pharod is here, Martha. One of the buildings here he is. What do they do the things they dig out of the corpses? They sell them. She answered that. Can you dig, why are you pulling out the corpse? Put them to Dusty's. Who tells you what defined? You look for things and can dig it. Okay. Martha squints at you. Then she nods. Martha can do that. Can't you, Martha? Yes, she can. So you're gonna lose some health. Not going to watch this. Where? Martha is studying you as if looking for the best place to crack you open. Let's try the stomach. How about rib cage? Check the intestines. Anything could be lodged in there. Crack open my skull if you would. Never mind, I'd do some. Okay, I don't know if any of this would have like some critical consequence, like losing half our health or even like dying. I am kind of scared of triggering any of this, so let's just go with maybe the least intrusive option. Let's try the stomach. You lie upon the table and Martha stands over you. A rusty knife. Oh my god, rusty knife at the ready. There's a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downward in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in morbid fascination as she lifts up your stomach. We march in morbid fascination. We don't have a choice in it, so that's something Nameless One does. Your voice, your vision slowly returns to see Martha standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found. Eh, Martha? Oh my god, did you see the dialogue down here? You're kind of losing it. She shakes her head. No, nothing, Martha. No luck. Should we try again? Jesus. Alright, we'll come back to this later. We'll do a quick save and come back to this later. We have an option to rest here, which is nice. You pull the stitches out of a corpse. Can I buy some needle and thread? She seems confused. Why, Jing? Are you here to pick some up? That's what you're here for, ain't you? To pick up the thread bonds, rattling teethies? Yeah, I'm here to pick them up. No, I'm here to pick them up. But I'm not here to pick them up, but I'll buy some from you. I'm gonna answer some other questions. Okay. We can just swindle her easily. Like, we can say that, she's so, like, she doesn't recognize who is Pharod's men and who is not, like, who is employing her or not. We can easily fool her and get away with. There's no way this lie is going to fail, right? Okay, give me a second. Okay, we are back. I think, I think we were keeping the desktop audio muted earlier, so there was something happening in the screen. Like there was no real music happening within the game, so we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I just noticed that our desktop audio was muted. Okay, we were talking about she seems confused by Jing. Ain't you here to pick some up? That's what you're here for, ain't you? To pick up the thread bonds, rattling teethies. Yeah, I was thinking that there's no way this lie would fail, right? We have a free source of bonds and I don't know what bonds are used for. We will have thread though, a free source. I'm not here to pick them up. I'll buy some from you. Never mind. I'm just gonna lie just to see how it goes. Okay, we got a bunch of items. Here, what you came for. She passes the items over to you. All I have. Thanks, Adam. This should be helpful, farewell. Who are you? Pulling teeth, scopes, and stitches. Can I rest here? Okay, if you ask this, nothing more do I have. Do I, Mata? She notes. Takes it all last time. This one did. No more. It just said gained item. We don't know what item it is. Hopefully it is just thread. I don't want to steal anything more precious from her. Can I rest? Can I rest here? Martha notes. Martha home. Martha sleep here. You can sleep if you want. Yes. I don't think Martha have a problem. Does she, Martha? She shakes her head. No, Martha. It doesn't if you doesn't. Very well. I don't want to rest just yet. I had some other questions first. I want to see if this is still... Okay. The option is kind of reset. So let's try the ribcage this time. You lie upon the table. Martha stands, chisel and mallet at the ready. There's a sharp crack as she splits your ribcage open, and you choke back your screams as she begins to fish in your lungs. As you try and gasp for air, you go numb, then black out from the pain. Okay, it is a different operation for every... yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Your vision slowly returns. To see Martha standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing. No, nothing for no luck. Should we try again? No, we'll quick save before trying this because I don't want to like die or something if that happens. Can you dig? I'm gonna watch this. Check the intestines. You lie upon the table and Martha stands over you, rusty knife at the ready. This is stabbing, slice into your abdomen, cuts deep, brutally downwards, start. Despite the pain, you watch in silent, morbid fascination. This is the same as for stomach, abdomen. Okay, there's a wrenching pain as Martha lifts up the ropey mass of your intestines, blood and other fluids streaming from it. Look at this, Martha. Look at this. I see. Cut here. Martha makes a small, deft incision in the side of one of the intestines. You hear a ting as something small and metallic strikes the floor.
Updated my journal.
Oh my god. We'll have to check journal to see what these items are. Martha then dumps the soupy mass into your torso, then reaches down, picks up the object, a ring. It appears, and she flicks it to you. Pretty, hey Martha? She nods. Yeah, Martha, one shouldn't swallow such a thing. Thanks. Was there anything else? Shakes her head. Nothing more, Martha? Should we try someplace else, Martha? No. I had some other questions. Yeah, not yet. Farewell. Okay, we are back. Yeah, let's quit out of the dialogue and observe, check what we gained in our inventory. So, bone gauntlets. We got 4 thread and needle earlier, and we got 2 items. Okay, yeah, so let's look at the twisted ring. This ring looks like 3 rings that have been wrapped around each other. Just looking at makes you dizzy. Bone gauntlets. 3/8 slashing. Proficiency fists. Usable by fighters and thieves. We can't use it. And we had that fist magic, but the thing is, fist magic is only usable by mages. So these are kind of exclusive to each other. Probably. These bone gauntlets look sturdier than leather, but they are uncomfortable to wear. The bone seems to bite into the skin when the gauntlets are worn. And the slight green shade of the bone makes it uncertain what kind of bones the gauntlets are fashioned from. Identify. Scroll spell. We don't have the spell or the scroll at the moment. Let's give it to Mr. Dacon to hold on for now. Twisted ring. +1 to armor class. We should definitely wear this. We have such terrible armor class. This one gave us 2, I think. This one gave us 1. This one gives +1 and it drops to 7. Intestines. Weight 2. This ropey mass of bloody intestines appear to be yours. You have to admit it makes you uncomfortable to see them outside of your body. We really don't need any sort of organs to function, it seems. or at least you can be away from certain crucial organs and still be fine. Oh my Jesus Christ! Did you hear that sound effect? Like that squelching sound. That was so horrible to listen to. Wow! Oh my God! Why don't you carry it back on? You know? You wanted to know where I was traveling, right? We'll just keep it here, away from your other possessions. Okay? Being respectful here. Okay. So junk we can carry. Fingerbone is for finger front or marrow front. We can get rid of many of these items. Negative token. Okay. Okay, alright. So let's return to Martha and like ask her to examine us some more. Intestine's skull is the only thing left. She's such a dangerous option. Let's see. You lay upon the table and the last thing you see is Martha standing over you, chisel and mallet at the ready. There's a sharp crack and you scream as everything goes black.
Updated my journal.
Your vision returns slowly. Your vision slowly returns to see Martha standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found. Eh, Martha? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Martha. No luck. Should we try again? No, I think we tried everything. Okay, so we got a twisted ring, and we got some intestines, and this bone chisel. I don't know where we got the bone chisel from. I'm confused about that. I don't think we got that from our stomach. We might have picked it up from somewhere else, maybe. I don't remember where. Can we read the description to find out
It is I.
where we got that from? Yeah, we don't know. Let's look at the journal real quick to see how it has updated the info regarding Pharod. I asked Martha, the adult seamstress in buried village, to search my intestines, see if she could find anything lodged in there. She found a ring and left me an extra set of intestines. Left me an extra set of my intestines as well. I guess it just grows automatically, like it regenerates inside us, even if we take out our set. I guess that's the explanation for it. I asked Martha, the adult seamstress, to look in my skull to see if anything was there. There wasn't. Martha seamstress seems to have the job of taking corpse given to her, ripping out their teeth, undoing their stitches, looking for any valuables she can find or on or in the body, then stitching them back up again. Undoing their stitches, that's what's getting me. What does that phrase mean? And stitching them back up again. Is it like if she was cutting them open, she wouldn't be undoing them, right? She would basically be
I'm gone.
cutting them open. It seems the bodies that came here has stitches already. That's very suspicious. That is very suspicious. Because there's rarely anyone whom we know who has... Yeah, I don't want to speculate right now. Let's move on. It's not beneficial to do that.
Done.
Is there anything here? Come on, let me open the container, please. Okay, can you stay here? And yeah, go open it. I think we checked it earlier. Okay, so now we'll go into this house. Okay, village thug uninjured. I think our music is low enough that we are not hearing anything. I think that's what's happening. So let me just quickly turn on a little bit of music. Okay. Sorry about it being completely quiet.
I'm gone.
These rags looks like they have been chewed on. Wow, rags that have been chewed on. By humans or rats? This wall looks like it's ready to collapse at any moment. The stones are loose and it's riddled with holes. Small candle is giving off anemic light. Anemic light. Anemic, what does this mean here? Let me quickly check what anemic would mean. Forget the spelling. It's one of those weird spellings where you assume if it's A or E or maybe a combination of both. Anemic. Lacking vigor or energy, relating to anemia, suffering from anemia. This is a very dull light. I guess that's what it means. Ojo is standing there. He has... Is this Dustman clothing? I'm not sure. There is nothing else with question marks here. Okay, let's talk to Ojo. You see a burly man with a slack jaw. The spark of intelligence is in his eyes. Little more than a brief flare. You see a burly man with a slack jaw. The spark of intelligence is little more than a brief flare in his eyes. Who are you? He blinks at you. He's kind of gone, I think. Who are you? Ojo. Okay, Ojo, I had some questions for you. What are you doing? Ojo talk. He stops abruptly and begins massaging his head. I thought he was going to be like a very imposing, well-spoken character, the way he was standing there, looking at the anemic light. Examine his hand. There's a small inflamed scab on his hand. As you watch, he peels the scab away. What happened to your hand? Bit. Who bit you, Ojo? Ojo looked towards one of the walls, then turns back to you, eyes narrowed, corner of his mouth twitching. Who you? You leave. Wow, I can see this person so clearly with these descriptions. I just wanted to ask you some more questions, Ojo. No, you leave. He's becoming agitated. Just a few more questions. Alright, farewell. Let's talk again. Hey there, big hitter. How's your friend in the wall? Ojo turns away from the wall, stares at Mort, a slow smolder in his eyes. Alright, Mort, that's enough. Mort is like triggering this person. Mort ducks his head. What are you say, boss? Alright, Ojo, I had some questions. Ojo stares. Tell me about the people of this village. Who? Gris and Quint. Have we heard about Gris? Not yet, I think. Martha, scary witch. Alright, tell me about some of the others. Pharod. 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 Is that a real play on words? Because this is the second time someone has mentioned this. Alright, tell me about some of the others. Gris. His eyes narrowed suddenly. Dead. How do you know he's dead? Man in the wall told me. Tell me about the man in the wall. Ojo looks towards one of the walls and then turns back to you. Eyes narrowed corner. Who you? You leave. Is the man in the wall guiding him? Chasing us away whenever it's getting closer to the truth? Just a few more questions. He stumbles over to the corner and sinks into it, turning himself away from you. No amount of cajoling will convince him to look at you to respond. His wall looks like it's ready to collapse at any moment. Stones are loose and is riddled with holes. Quint. Quint. Tell me about the catacombs. Is this a place further inside? Or are we referring to trash barrels? That cannot be catacombs. No talk, strangers. He looks away from you, rubbing his hand. Strange. He won't tell about catacombs to strangers. Ojo. No talk, strangers. About Buried Village also he won't speak. Or is that his response to everything now? Ojo talk. Examine his hand. He has a scab that he is peeling away. Who are you talking to? What? Ojo talks. Ojo talk. Who are you talking? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? Ojo talk. Who are you talking to? Ojo looks towards one of the walls, then turns back to you. Who you? You leave. Ojo is not talking to us. Ojo is actually talking to the person behind the wall. It's the impression that I'm getting. But it seems there is no way we can reveal, like, what wall is he talking about? Is it this wall here? It's almost crumbling. He has some rags that look chewed on. What is the deal with this place? There is a suspicious looking candle, a single candle with some anemic light. Is this thing making him dumb? Probably not. Okay, see this? Village thug. Okay, so we have Ojo the Leatherhead's home. I should have known that.
What?
Should have realized that we should check
Prime
it.
scum.
I'm gone.
Might actually hinder us in combat. You can use fists better. Quint's shop. Okay, we can talk to Quint here. Gris is the one who is dead. Quint is someone that we should be able to talk to. Quint is someone that Martha also mentioned. What a room. Is this his regular living place? Or did something happen recently for it to look like this? Quint. You see a short, fat-faced man who is covered in filth and grime. He smells bad, his teeth are rotten. He wheezes as he looks at you up and down and says, "I'm Quint. You new?" "Yeah, I'm new." He looks at you suspiciously. "You selling or trading?" "Eh?" "You selling or trading?" "Eh?" "Yes." He narrows it even further. "Dealing, eh? With me? Or everybody work? Which, eh?" "With you." "Just me?" "Me, eh?" "Yeah, just with you." "That's so, eh? Let's deal, eh?" Anything you're interested in? Anything interesting, eh? Smiles. You were looking for something? Let's see what you got. Steak knife. Knives, battle axe, iron knuckles, high quality sledgehammer, 110 crushing. I don't understand why these things have such a high range. Shouldn't it be something like 8, 10 crushing? Or you will just swing at someone and it's just like one hit, like one point of damage. Charm of infinite recall. I think we have one of these in our possession. Not charm. Shamanic Rod. This is severed foot of some large bird. For whatever reason, someone has enchanted it, making it capable of casting the spell Magic Missile for a limited number of times. 2 fire damage per missile. Basically, it's a magic missile with a couple of casts. Uh, 601. A angle-less eye. Armor class 1 missile attacks minus versus crushing attacks. 10% detect traps skill bonus. Taco +1. At first glance, this glass eye seems a poor replacement for a real one. However, when inserted into an empty eye socket facing inwards, its power awakens. Although the eye dulls the wearer to colors and sight, it increases the awareness of angles and shapes, giving its wearer greater accuracy with weapons and giving him a greater chance of dodging incoming missile attacks. Furthermore, mechanical traps stand out to the wearer's vision, making it easier to spot and disarm them. This user becomes more vulnerable to crushing attacks. However, some of the fragility of the glass eye seems to be transferred to its wearer. Divine Sensor. When lit, the sensor has the power to entice the soul back of the recently departed. Unfortunately, there is only a limited amount of incense left in it. So with this, I think any person will be able to revive any other party member, unless it's us, I guess. If we die, it's just over. And even we can use it in addition to race, which I guess we only have one usage of. Let's sell some of the stuff we have. And I'm almost fed up with this ancient earring. I'm going to sell the obsidian earring. It's usable by thieves. I don't want to hold on to this like obsessively. We will have to clean up some of these things at some point, so just going to sell these things. And then let's select Mort and sell his unwanted items. Oh, what did we sell? Or I think we clicked done, which is a bad idea. Let's try it. Quickly sell these. Free up some space. We can't sell our intestines. Broken circle of Satyama. Okay. Done. Let's talk again. What are you doing? Waiting for Martha and Pharod to give me the goods. Waiting for Martha and Pharod to give me the goods. Martha? Yeah, Martha want to steer clear of. Bami is seamstress. She picks all the teeth and corpse thread and bits out of the bodies and gives it to me. I peddle the crap up above for other stuff. Hey, Martha want to steer clear of. Bami seamstress. She picks all the teeth and corpse thread and bits out of bodies and gives it to me. Pharod. Old stutter crutch, Stutter crutch. Oble crutch. He set up this place. He's the lord of the lane. He set me up, we deal, Ojo. Touched. Good for not much, Touched. This is some sort of like way to say cursed, maybe. I think it was referred sometime in one of the previous NPC dialogues somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. Quind, sell and buy. Get it all. You want? Or you want maybe a job for me, What sort of job? Gris, Gris the vulture called him. Left a fortnight ago this past few weeks. Nobody's seen him or hear him since. Catacombs probably got him. Lots of thing in dark places down there, eh? Not fortunate that Gris be in the dead book. Good collector, eh? Black heart. Got sharp nose for new crypts. Also got something of mine. Find him and get it back and you get paid, eh? Give you jink and deal on junk, eh? Gris the vulture. Left a fortnight ago this past few weeks. It's a deal. Show him the charm you found by Martha's house. Oh, this thing? Wait. Finding it very good.
Updated my journal.
7,500 experience. Holy shit. Show him the charm you found. You pass object to him and he caresses it, looking over it carefully for nicks and scratches. Done your part, eh? I do mine. He passes you a passes you a bag that jingles heavy with coin. We be quits now. You need anything? Talk to Quint, hey? Turns away from your rapture situation. Lost item. Did we gain Jill? You have 21,847. 21,887. So we got gained copper 250. Let's trade. Done. This the village, the divers paved it over one day, long ago. Forgot about it. Collectors dig it out while looking for Jing in the Rag Mountains. Me, I stumble across it while dealing with collectors. He wiggles his eyebrows. Good place to make Jing, eh? That's good for business. He did mention that Gris was looking for crypts. So maybe they were digging up bodies from crypts, cleaning them out, and then selling them to Dusties. I see, I had some other questions for you. Oh, I'm always choosing that option. Okay, alright. So we talked to Quint. Now we can go back to Ojo and speak about Quint again. Maybe it makes a bit more sense. Also, Quint seems to be gone.
All right.
Is it gone? Quint. It's nothing. Okay, let's go to Pharod's house. Is there something we can investigate here? Doesn't seem to be any open. Oh, we were hiding here all this time.
What's up, Chief?
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Leatherhead.
The Karak sings true.
Oh, wow. Takes 14 slashing damage from Dakon. That is a critical attack. Critical hit by Dakon. Took 14 damage. Killed him off. Straight away.
Your path is mine.
Your path is mine.
I'm gone.
It's so handy to have someone like Dakon around. Makes us feel so much more comfortable. Somebody. Oh, there are many more doors here to go into. Which will do. Oh my god, this is Radin. She's the one who stole his number and name. This might get hairy. Let's see. See a woman with a lined face in drab clothing. Her eyes are far away, and there seems to be a new vitality rising up under her skin, as if she'd been given a new life. There's a pattern tattoo around her neck. She starts when you speak to her. Hey, what do you want? Mayhap I got answers for you. Mayhap I don't. Tell me about yourself. Me, I got 2 names now, and I'll show you one. Don't want you to hold stealing the new one. Hee. You can call me Radin, pet, and I'll hold this other name tied to myself. The man who that name used to belong to wants his name and number back. He's dying without them. I know it'll be burden on you, and I know it'll be tough to give up what you've got. But would you be so kind as to give the name and number back to him? 2 names, eh? Must be nice to have him. I'll bet let's go back to the side quest later. Let's ask about this place. The buried village, nice enough place, I suppose, if you don't mind the stench of corpses being torn open. Garbage heaped on the roof, and the constant scurrying of rats around here. Much colder with only a name and no number to protect you. That's for sure. Tell me about the number. The squirmy thing, it's an identifying number. It's my number. He gave to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got it, and I'm happier than ever before. Interesting. How does it work? Safety in numbers. With safety comes warmth. With warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect their power. Well, he can't have them. He offered them to me and I kept them. He never said about no loan of them, and he never said he needed them back. He ain't getting him. You can go tell him so. He really needs a name. You tell him and he can have mine. The name is Radin. Should be good enough for anyone. It wasn't good enough for you. Why should it suffice for him? Give me some other answers. Tell me about this tattoo. This Kermit thing, it's an identifying number. It's my number. Give it back. Oh, okay. She tattooed that number on her neck somewhere. Interesting. How does it work? Sorry, we clicked the wrong option. Tell me about yourself. I suppose you're right. I've been a bad person. Sure, I have. And I can keep this. Here, she peels a rippling tattoo from around her neck and hands it to you. She shivers as she does so. You can tell him his name now. He was and will be Q-in. Now let me go. How much are we going to give her? We give her 30. My thanks, Cutter. She pockets the money, looking more drab by the moment as the magic of the tattoo leaves her. It would be best for me to be leaving here then, and with the aid of the jink you gave me, mayhap we'll meet again under happier circumstances for us both. Yeah, let's see where this goes. Aye, farewell, Radin. Well, we can sell these to make some money. So that's fine. Are you talking? Okay, it's the same. So we don't have to talk to them. Buried villager. Okay, it's the same response as the other woman whom we met earlier. Maybe it's even the same person.
I'm gone.
So you going to aggro? No.
All right.
This does not have a description. Very curious. Just
All
another
right.
house with a few coppers. Oh, some more copper. It was a relatively well-off house. And Radine was here, so that's definitely not her house.
Done.
Here. It has a chance of breaking if used repeatedly, which is not something any other weapon we have picked up had a description of. The sore middle-aged man starts when you approach him and reaches for his belt. Finding no weapon there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath his collector robes, his lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. What you want? Is it really a dustman? He notes this, but says something. Who are you? Name Suhir. So it is, he spits. As if it mattered down here. What are you doing? Waiting for my heels to wound up so I can make another run down below. Sell the stuff I find down here. Down below, there are things even down below this place. Oh, we have a question to ask. Down in the catacombs where all the deaders is. Say you going down there anytime? Perhaps. Why? Because I lost my lucky knife. He grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years. Right here. He points to an empty sheath on his belt. So what happened to it? I was poking about in the catacombs below and ran smack into a ghoul. Must be a straggler. Because there's usually more than one. He bit at me face, so I covered up with my arms and stabbed in the eye. It dropped and bit me leg for a while before I shake the piker off and made it back up here.
Updated my journal.
Would ya? I'd be grateful. So I would. It got me name carved into the handle. Okay, it has name here written on the handle. He bit my face. Okay, I'm glad to help. Before I go, I had some questions. Yeah, the bandages. Well, I got bit up a bit by a ghoul down below while I was looking about the stuff to sell off. They're going down to the catacombs and digging up old dead bodies, then cleaning them out, selling the stuff, and then taking the dead body back to the dustmen. And we know that Pharod is searching for something in the trash. It's not in the catacombs. It was mentioned it's in the trash. So not entirely sure if they are both the same thing. Quickly check if this is the... Again, there's no pin on the door, so I don't know what this is. Cranium rat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or more and it can get really hairy is what they said. And we have not rusted, so we don't have the swamp spell again. Violence is not the best solution. Spells is to quell the boiling blood. As per the name, this spell magically pacify 2 to 8 creatures of 6 HD. I don't know what HD is, or less, in an area of effect. This affects all type of creatures except for undead. When cast, creatures must immediately make a saving throw versus spell. If they fail, they stop all activities that require any exertion, including arguments, combat, etc. From here, the affected creature will fall into a deep slumber. The affected creature will remain in this state for the duration of the spell if left unarmed. If attacked, they automatically gain a new saving throw to try and break the spell. Fist of Iron. Maybe we can use Fist of Iron.
What's the word,
I
Chief?
hear your words.
You should use the power of one on yourself. Script of Steel. Maybe we'll just use this ourselves.
What's up?
Let's ask more to tank some of these. And we don't really have many AoE abilities left. Let's use this spell on ourselves.
Blathering idiot!
Okay.
Yeah? Damn it!
I'm gone.
Okay. Not sure if they were going to do something weird fast. Because they are cranium rats and they become more intelligent. Oh, we can get some money from
I
this.
will hear you.
Huh?
I don't know if they will stack. I don't think they will. We should suck. Okay, it does stack. So we'll get like a common for a tail or something. So we got 6 commons from that if that's the case. Doesn't matter, we can take it back to the Vermin office, Vermin and Disease Control office, and see if there's a new dialogue or interaction at least. That's always interesting
Done.
to hear, right? This is the crushed wall. Seems we couldn't find a way to interact with it or like make it part of our conversation. So let's talk to the buried village guard. The guard narrows his eyes and looks your way as you approach, but says nothing. Pharod and his court cutter. Mind yourself in there. Watch your tongue. He's in as foul a mood as ever. Pharod is extremely angry at the moment.
I'm
We
gone.
have a different response. Okay, so we might finally be meeting Pharod if it really is him inside, and they give us a straightforward way to talk to him. So far it's been the Mario trope of like princess is in another castle situation. So maybe finally things are turning around for us. We can get some clarity on what's happening. Okay, we are inside. You can see purple glow from underneath and some makeshift bridges to cross the gap. Are these rags?
I'm gone.
Are those rags? Yeah, we have to cross across through the bridges. That's why they are there. Wow. It's actually Pharod here. He does have a crutch. I expected him to be much more livelier than this, and like much less older. Damn. Can we actually finally talk to him? Look at his chair. It's like a hand made of whatever this is. We had this weird visual effect from using one of our spells. Wish that would disappear. That we can have a good conversation with Pharod. Okay, let's talk. Before he is an elderly man leaning heavily upon a crutch. His left leg is twisted as if he tried to walk two different directions at once and paid the price. His maggoty colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull and is flecked with liver spots. He is mumbling, smacking his lips, and his eye makes a circuit of the room. Let's ignore and like slightly reduce the music volume because again it's starting to annoy me. Okay, let's stop.
Updated my journal.
Aha! The man's eyes light up as if he hears your as he hears your voice. Tis in my steady crop of jing. Tis in my steady crop of jing come to Pharod's waiting arms again. Greeting, corpse. He smiles a wicked grin. Have you come to ask Pharod for another jaunt into the mortuary walls? Ask you some questions. Yes, Pharod, I returned. Are the arrangements all in order? We can just directly ask this. I am not sure if we'll get a chance to be so straightforward with him and see what his response is. But yeah, this is the truer answer. I've been told that you know something about me. Know something about you? The light in Pharod's eyes dims. He studies you, mumbling slightly as his eyes flicker up and down your frame. Corpse? No? Yes? His eyes meet yours. Ah, no. Pharod, what is it? Look closely, do you know who I am? Pharod's studying you with a dead even gaze. This is a mummer's fair, corpse. No time for games, no time for Pharod to play the wheel. What are you asking such questions for? And I was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. Eh, Pharod licks his lip, then making a rasping sound, dry parchment on sand. Now who told you such a thing? Well, well, no one told me exactly. These were tattoos on my back. They told me to seek you out if I ever forgot myself. Ah, so little said, so much told. Pharod falls silent. Suddenly you have a feeling that Pharod is dissecting you like a corpse on a mortuary slab. I know much you would know. Much, yes, much indeed. Pharod smiles slowly, the folds of flesh on his face peeling back like a curtain. What do you know of me? Pharod licks his lip, then settles himself upon his crutch like a vulture. No, not free. The question you ask. His pasty white hands tap the edge of his crutch. Much I can tell you, but telling has a cost. Go on, Pharod. Pharod taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies buried beneath Rakvika Square. Yes. Chambers, walls, corridors filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffin. Somewhere in those halls, somewhere there, lies something misplaced, something mine. What is it? A small thing, a trinket, such a trifle. As Pharod speaks, his words start echoing as if two people were speaking. You know you heard them before, from your own lips. Heard them before from your own lips. It's a spear made of bronze, ugly, feels like an egg to the touch, and it smells of rotten custard. Am I right? Pharod falls deathly silent for a moment, then nods. Yes. How much do you hide from me, corpse? He chuckles. Did you return to see if I remember what it is I want? Have you ever heard of such a thing before? Did we just immediately get a recollection of what this is? I hope we have not heard of this before. Do you know where the spear is? Pharod's sigh is like a shifting sand. Why do you suppose I ask you to look for it, corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it's buried deep, far deeper than any villager has gone. It may be in the catacombs where the waters run deep. Why don't you get one of your collectors to search for it? Because the corridors need no more dead from this village. Pharods. Strong, fast, clever. These are the qualities my villagers do not have. They go below, they do not return. Perhaps the dead will welcome their own. This is what I think, corpse. But I want to know what I am buying with this trinket. There's a lot of knowing rattling around in my brain box, corpse. He holds up a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There is much I know about you, much that you would want to know. I doubt you can tell me anything of value, Pharod. Very well, I'll see about finding the spear for you in exchange for what you know. Very well, a deal is struck, a deal made. Pharod cracks his crutch sharply against the flagstones. A spear for a peek inside my brain box. Now, corpse, there is no time to waste. Go to the gate at the south and east and tell those slumbering fools to open it for you. Make haste, make haste. Hold a moment, I had some questions for you before I leave.
Updated my journal.
Then ask. Pharod smacks his crutches on the cobbles as if passing sentence. Come, corpse. Time's short and so's my patience. When you greeted me, you said something about taking me on a jaunt to the mortuary. What do you mean? What did you mean? You tell me, corpse. Perhaps the dusties that live there are more your liking than some sweet-bosomed wench? Pharod taps his crutch on the floor, the clacking echoing throughout the court. Most forgiving of the dusties to let you stride in and out of there as you please, considering you don't have the decency to stay in the dead book. I want to get into the mortuary, but
Updated
why?
my journal.
Corpse, you were so bent to get in there. Now you spill that you don't even know why you wanted in there in the first place. Sometimes it's a wonder why the planes turn. What are we trying to accomplish by getting back in there every time? Why are we trying to do that? What's in that mortuary? But even if we end up in the mortuary, we still have the first thing that we get instructed on, quote unquote instructed on, is to go find Pharod again. And go find our journal. Our journal would give some context on that we wrote for ourselves. But Pharod is withholding some information, but he still doesn't seem to know why we wanted to go in there. Or he's just cheekily asking this as a rhetorical question, even though he knows the answer. So unless we dig it out of him by going to south and east and opening whatever that is and going down the crypt, he won't tell us, I think. What is this place? Pharod's eye roll in his socket, scanning across the ceiling, walls and the floor. This here is Illwind Court. Not a name of my choosing, thank you kindly. The keep outside this court is Buried Village. It's the Buried Village, corpse. Well, now there's a story. Pharod licks his lips again, then shrugs. But to tell true, the story bores me. The short of it, it's a piece of the hive that got bricked over one day. A piece of sigil got penned in the dead book. What do you mean? You know them floating goatheads that serve the lady? Them dabasses? Okay, we heard the plural for dabasses. Well, no matter if you do or not, they all go around fixing, breaking, burying, building all the time. Do you follow? Dabasses? The goatheads, come on, have your senses left you? The floaters with the hammers and yammers on in symbols. And yammer on in symbols, the ones that do ladies' will. Pharod taps a crutch on the flagstones, making a sharp rapping noise. Come now, don't play gesture with Pharod now. Time's short, so shows my patience. Actually, it's true. We already know that. All I go on. Well, as a chant goes, a dusty chant it is too, being so old. Them Davos just damn well bricked over a section of the hive one day, and all the bodies just forgot about it. Dump a lot of trash on it, and soon nobody even know it's here. Pharod smiled. Wicked, no? A piece of sigil all forgotten. How did you find it? So maybe the lady was hiding the crypts below here. I'm wondering what this purple thing coloring is. Pharod, I still have my eyes, corpse, and still have my ears. And when you have enough sense to tie the two together, then finding the dark of any matter is not as hard as I make it out to be. Pharod rubs his filthy cloak. Now, was there something else you wanted to pick my brain box about? You just didn't come here. You didn't come just to hear about this rag hole, did you? I did have some questions for you. Then ask. Greeted me. What is this place? When I awoke in the mortuary, I was missing a journal. Do you know where it is? Pharod squints at you. The fold of flesh coming down almost over his eyes. And when someone that old is squinting, it's just covering his eyes. A journal you had when we spoke last, has it lost itself? Pharod chuckles dryly. These eyes have not seen it, but keep them peeled, I will. I would love to read such a magnificent work. I had some other questions for you. Journal. I once heard of a tale of a man named Pharod, a king of rags. He found a wealth of bodies. Pharod, where do you come from? Okay. We'll ask these two questions. Some interesting wealth of information. Pharod's left eye widens, though you can't tell whether he's doing it or whether the folds of his skin are just peeling back. That's so. Sigil be a berg of tails, is it? But any tale involving Sigil be a berg of tail it is, but any tale involving Pharod can be the one these ears wouldn't want to hear. He looks at you with mock suspicion, then grins. Become a tale teller, have you, corpse? The tale is a strange one. It tells of a man of position and wealth who had everything, then discovered he had nothing. That's an interesting take. I'm thinking that we are talking about the story that I think it was Requint who told us the story that Pharod was someone who manipulated the laws and the law books, and to the point he tricked himself. That's what he said. But this, I think that is what he said. At least that's what I remember. And this seems to be a very concise but a different take on what that is. It tells of a man of position of wealth who had everything, then discovered he had nothing. He said that Pharod discovered his fate and wanted to change it, and the key to it was somewhere hidden in the trash, or at least some seers suggested to him that was the case. The tale is a strange one. It tells of a man of position and wealth who had everything, discovered nothing. Pharod's grin freezes on his face, and his eyes take on a strange, fiery gleam. Are you certain you wish to tell this tale, corpse? Maybe you won't like how it ends. Let's push him. We have to push him, I feel like. The man was such a liar, a cheat, that he twisted himself into a corner. He discovered that when death would come for him, it would take him to a terrible place. Pharod's grin dies. He licks his lips. He looks frightened. So first he was grinning, then his grin was frozen, and then it's completely gone. He was determined to avoid the fate, so he desperately looked for a way out of it. He would cheat fate as he had cheated others. This is nice. You know, we could never have had this conversation if we didn't talk to Requint. Can you imagine that? Pharod's face twists, as if he had swallowed something unpleasant. He found an answer, or he found a place to look for the answer. He was told to search the trash of sigil for that which would let him escape his fate. Now, Pharod, you can tell me how the story ends. Now, Pharod, perhaps you can tell me how the story ends. Tale ends there. We can just end it. Pharod's face breaks into a snarl. It has no ending. Not for I. You watch as blood fills his features. Now, a tale do I have for you, corpse? Very. Okay, he's just gonna rant about us now. Pharod's finger lashes out at you, bent like a herder's crook. A corpse comes to Pharod's court, ripe with stench and promises, claiming he would find that which Pharod needed. But what does he bring? Nothing. Promises broken, corpse. Do you deny it? Say that you do, for it means that you have lied to me, and I will die because of it. I'm searching for it, Pharod. When I find it, I'll bring. No promises have been broken. Okay. He's talking about the fact that we were asked to search in the catacombs, and we are speaking to him without doing that. It was the same like structure of conversation, it feels, but yeah, I think that's what he's referring to. Lies that lead to the death of another are the blackest thing. Pharod taps his crutch, wheezing slightly. You'd best keep your word, corpse, else the plains will grind you like a miller's wheel. Okay. He's not threatening us with violence. He's saying that our fate will be horrible if we don't help him. I'll keep that in mind. I have some other questions for you. I heard you found a wealth of bodies, Pharod. Where do they come from? Does a mage tell secrets of his craft? So it is with the collector. Pharod frowns, studying you. Perhaps I will tell you, but you must promise that it is only for your ears. I want to know if we can lie about this. Like if we will fail the lie check or not. Because I don't know if we have enough like charisma or intelligence to pull this off. So I just want to check that. We might go with wow and then go lie to the dustman. That might be what we choose to do. Because Emmerich wants to know where the bodies come from, right? So if we wow, I think he's definitely going to give that information. But if we lie and fail, then I think he's going to withhold. So we'll take our leave now. Save the game here. Quick save. And then ask that question again and then lie to him. Just so that we can know if we are able to lie.
Updated my journal.
What I hear is for my ears only. Lie. Very well. Pharod taps the flagstone with his crutch and sneers. The village is not all that lies buried beneath Rakvika Square. Go on. Chambers, walls, corridors. Pharod gives a faintest of smiles, and his eyes gleam like gold. Places black as pitch, filled with weeping stones and the precious dead. All asleep in their coffin, sleeping. Pharod affixes you with a lopsided stare. Corpse, everything dies. Life is so short. Places black as pitch, filled with weeping stones and precious dead. All asleep in their coffins, sleeping. Pharod affixes you with a lopsided stare. Corpse, everything dies. Life is so short. But death lasts so very, very long. Many people, many deaths. His stare travels past you. Such a waste for their deaths to be useless in a dusty's arms.
Updated my journal.
Pharod smiles greedily. Not all the dead that goes to the mortuary grate is fed to the furnace box. The dusties bury some of the dead in the city's bowels, under the village. So near, so close is such a place. I would have been a fool not to see opportunities. So you rob the catacombs of the dead the dustmen placed there, sell them back to the dustmen, and they bury them again. The thing is, he's ripping them of organs and stuff, so it's going to be like you can repeat this a couple of times, but after that there will be nothing. Well, I guess he'll just give back the bodies then. I don't know if this is an efficient cycle, but let's see. Pharod nods, then chuckles slightly. The sound is like shifting sand. These catacombs are as deep as Dusty's pockets. As deep as the greed of man. Oh yes, Pharod sneers, and the greed of man is something that shall always be counted upon when naught else is left, eh? Very clever. I had some other questions. Yeah, I think that gave us the information. Let's quick load again and talk
All
to
right.
Pharod. This time we'll vote to not say that. I'm not sure. Should we vote? It's the way that it's phrased. It makes me feel bad making a woe in such a clear way. What I hear is for my ears only. If it was like I'll try to keep it to myself or something, then I would have felt
Updated my journal.
on.
Updated my journal.
Okay, farewell. So we'll look at the journal now. Dustmen have injured a number of bodies here, so Pharod digs them up, sells them back to the dustmen. Waits for the dustmen to bury them again, then digs them up. A non-stop source of jink. Bullish but effective. Was I looking for something there? If our immediate instruction to ourselves is to get out of the mortuary and look for the journal, I guess this is the only twist. If we had our journal with us, then like our instructions would have been detailed and we would have known what to do in the mortuary or what we were looking for. But I think the only twist here is that we lost the journal. So that might not have been something that we accounted for. Because if finding Pharod was the first thing, we would have to get out of the mortuary first thing when we woke up. So we wouldn't be forced to go in there, right? Or we wouldn't be planning to go in there, right? If it was just to get out. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the journal would have some info about doing something within the mortuary. If it's really something that we are looking for there. Like talking to Dayanara or like doing something with the system there to get something out or yeah. Let's look at quests. I met Pharod in the buried village and he told me he would spill the chant on everything I wanted to know. After I performed a small task for him, he wanted me to descend into the catacombs beneath the buried village and recover a bronze spear. He thinks the spear is located in the deepest part of catacombs where the water has drowned out the passageways. You have to swim underneath. The entrance to the first part of the catacombs is in southeast portion of the village, past the gate. Pharod said to mention my task to the guards who will open the gates and allow me by. A character named Uhir says he lost his lucky knife down in the catacombs beneath Sigil. He stabbed a ghoul in the eyes with it and fled. It happens across. If I happen across it, I might just bring it back to him. Okay. Finding if you look at completed quests, I think Find Pharod is complete. I found Pharod. The meeting was something of an anti-climax. He said decrepit body thief, and he seems more interested in what he can squeeze out of me than providing me with any useful information. So many completed quests that we can check. Missing journal, source of Pharod's body, find and return O'Hill's lucky knife, recover Queen's number from Radin. Get bronze spear for Pharod. Remove Requin's curse of stench. Okay, done. So let's go out now and let's talk to Mr. Queen to finish up his quest and see if he changes in any way. I'm still wondering about what this purple goo is. Southeast should be southeast, so it will be somewhere here. So we'll go there later. First let's talk to Queen. Have you located the woman with my name and number? She will tell you she won the name from me, but she did not. She stole it. I require my name and number. She's in the village somewhere. I have your name and number. May I have them then? What will you give me for them? Yes, your name is Queen. Take your number. I thank you for my name and number. Yes, Queen. Yes, but no. And I now realize I no longer require a number here. I will find myself a new number if necessary. I give you my old number. It can help you. It's a mantle of law. It is protection. Do you accept it? Having a name is a bad idea is what Requin said. But we'll just accept it. We don't know. Yeah. Let it warm you. Trust in it. It will protect you. Farewell. He turns and begins to walk away from you. Wait, I had a few
Updated my
questions.
journal.
Tell me about yourself. I'm Qin. I came here by accident. Now that I'm here, I intend to learn more. I must know more. Tell me about this place. I intend to discover that myself. With my name, I am again a person. I can learn. I will do so. Here we only need a name. We don't need a number. What are you doing? Preparing to face this new world with my old identity. Now that I know there are hidden pitfalls, I intend to discover what I can. I am ready now. Preparing to face this new world with my old identity. Now that I know there are hidden pitfalls, I intend to discover what I can. I am ready now. Nothing, forget it,
I
farewell.
feel stronger.
Okay, we can level up. Dakon can level up. Okay.
My blade has shifted.
When I clicked on his health bar, it changed to like a bar instead of a proportion of numbers. I assume here I had clicked on it previously too. No idea why this is different now. Maximum hit points raised from 31 to 39. Is it? It's raised to 39. Armor class is still through 2. Saving throws improved. Fighting skills improved. Dakon's weapon has changed. 5 hit points gain. 1 hit point gain from Constitution bonus. Points left. Certain saving throws. Petrify polymorph. Rod, staff, wand. Paralyze, poison, death. Breath weapon. Lawful neutral. And he now has 31 out of 39. Get the inventory screen to see if his weapon has changed. Dakon's Earth Blade, Chained Blade, 2-9 slashing, enhanced +1. +1 to armor class, memorize 1 additional first level mage spell. Taco 1, speed 7, weight 5, proficiency edged. I guess it just improved its. It might have improved its stats. I can't know for sure. Doesn't change in appearance. It seems like this might be the only thing that he can equip, not any other blade. This thing on his backside is probably a staff. We can also level up. We also have the option to level up. Wow, we have armor class 3 now. How did that happen? +1 to armor. I distinctly remember us having armor class 7. I think we are still under the effect of that spell. Whatever spell that was. If you check here, currently affected by armor. I don't remember what that spell was. You can check here to see, I think. Mage spellbook. Armor. Grants an armor class of 6 to the target. It is cumulative with dexterity bonuses, but nothing else. The spell lasts until the wearer sustains cumulative damage, totaling more than 8 points, +1 per level of caster. Note that the armor does not absorb this damage, it's only disintegrates after that much damage has been inflicted. This is fine. Let's move to this area. This looks like an old gatehouse wall. I wonder if I never clicked this earlier. We might have missed that. 48, 1 character 6 points, 4 hit points, spell memorization ability increased. Except, so we have 1 character point to increase. Intelligence, wisdom, constitution. Is this charisma? It's charisma. Feel like we should increase constitution. Next level is in another 20,000 points. 20,000 experience. Which is so large. He's level 4, he only needs 1600 for us. We are level 5, for level 6, 40,000. Okay. Mort is already level 5, but he needs only 32,000 for level 6. Oh, did we not enter this house? Did we not enter these houses? I feel like we might not have done that. Let's quickly do that.
Done.
Oh wait, there was a buried villager. I guess he does not say anything
Done.
different.
All right. Done.
Dead woman. Did we kill them? No. When we kill someone, they turn into the a bit of intestines and stuff on the floor. Okay.
I'm gone.
Let's go to catacombs. Buried. Oh, look at this. We never went to this place. God damn it. That annoys me so much. That we completely skipped over this area. Bar. Can you talk to us, Bar? You see a massive human dressed in cast of patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He's truly huge. It's obvious he was chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. What do you want? Pharod gave me this leave to go to catacombs. I need to open. Okay, let's ask these other questions first because we missed them the first time. Palace beyond the gate. The Weeping Stone Catacombs. Lots of deaders, lots of crypts to loot. Why do you call it Weeping Stone Catacombs? A lot of water drips down from above. Make it look like the walls are crying. Name follows. Weeping Stone. Lot of water drips down from above. Is it good clean water or like sewage drained from all across Sigil? What can you tell me of the area beyond? Weeping Stone Catacombs, lot of deaders. Can you give me any specifics? Not much. Went down there myself once or twice. Mostly it's others that go trolling for corpses down there. Chris is one who did most of the looting, and we figure he has been caught by something down there and penned in the dead book. And even Ojo had the intuition that Gris is dead. Gris? Yeah, Gris the Vulture. He and two of the boys went down there a few weeks ago. Not been seen since. If you find his body, bring it on back. He smiles at you like a jackal. We can sell it to the Dusties for some junk. Oh my god, for some jink. That is so cold. What do you want this time? What can you tell me of the area? Who are you? None of your damn business, frankly. Pike off. What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Washing your underclothes? Washing your underclothes? Get out of here, you stupid Burke. Interesting. Let's talk to the guards. Once over with bored, half-closed eyes. If you want to use the gate, Bar's a cutter. He nods towards Bar, standing in front of the gate. If not, then leave me be, will ye? He looks away from you. Man, how do they even pass time, these people? Did you hear about Chris? Had a bad go of it, didn't he? Well, he didn't come back last time round. Sounds like he's a deader. Yeah, too bad, isn't it? Of course. Somebody comes by and finds Berk lying down there. We could be fetching some mighty fine jing. Haha, my pockets are a little lighter. Well, he was a good man. That Chris could do so many things, especially for more copper in my pockets. Eh? Okay, they were actively talking about Okay. Okay, Bar. I think we'll have to let me in. Pharod gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. He sings open the gates. Then get going, Burke, and don't waste your time. Repeating the conversation, which is fine. Oh, we should absolutely rest before we go. What a stupid thing to do. Okay, so we'll rest at Mebeth's, oh, not Mebeth, Martha's house, and we'll just go inside our. Yeah, we'll just go inside the catacombs, and I think we'll stop it there for today. Add some questions. Can I first year? Very well. Which also reminds me we should our selection of mage spells or our number of slots has increased. Okay, we have one more slot, level 1. No level 2, one level 3 slot. We don't have any spells for it though. So let's switch out some spells. Swamp Curse was very effective. Blood Bridge, Blur. We should use this on the crate near Rotten Williams' house. Horror. These are both DPS things without any sort of buff or any other side effect. But the other spells are more with side effects. 2 to 8 hit points of acid damage. Level 1, we can have a couple of fists, we can have a couple of armors. I'm not moving towards a playstyle where we have pacify multiple times. Maybe it could be saved for just one occasion. The armor seems nice because we do take a lot of damage. Two fists. We'll remove one fist and use a chromatic orb instead. It should deal good damage. I just don't know what it does. 1 to 8 points of. We should be in level 5. 1 to 12 points. Stun for 10 to 25 seconds. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep chromatic orb for now and rest then. And we say very well, it should turn the time. We can quickly go to our location.
I'm gone.
So we almost covered most of the buried village this time. Bar, can you open? Okay. We are in catacombs. Wow, there's so much question marks. There's something weird here. Okay, all around, lots of stuff to do with things. It's at the corner of the catacombs. It's a large map, so the mini-map would definitely be helpful. Okay, I think we will stop it here for now and explore the catacombs next. Next time. Okay.
All right.